What's going on, YouTube? Once again, it is Nostalgia Boy, and we are back with another video. As you can see, I'm rocking this classic 1980 All-Star Game Dr. J jersey. So with that being said, what I have for you today is something when I think of Dr. J, goes hand in hand with Dr. J. And I will not be showing you a jersey. It is a part of the Nostalgia Vault. It is a part of the NBA, the basketball collection. But it is a warm-up, and in my opinion, it is the greatest warm-up that Mitchell and Ness has ever made, and one of the greatest warm-ups that was ever worn, by any team. The 70s had some dope ones. They're the only one to me that competes. Mitchell and Ness never made it. If you can ever find it, the Jazz had a really crazy warm-up that Pistol Pete wore, and it had a whole bunch of pockets. And hopefully one day I could get something done like it. But I don't want to stray too far from what I'm trying to show you. But it is the greatest warm-up that Mitchell and Ness has ever made. Hands down, there's nothing that compares or that can compete. And they have made some dope warm-ups. I know some people, it's going to be the Jordan, the white one. And no, it doesn't compete with this. Here you have it. When I think of this warm-up, I think of Dr. J. His first year in the league, he joined the Sixers. The only reason he joined the Sixers is because the four teams from the ABA, which was the Nets, the Nuggets, the Pacers, and the Spurs, all had to pay a fee to get in the NBA. And the Nets didn't have the money, so they sold off their greatest player, which was Dr. J. And that the Sixers basically paid their fee, and in return they got Dr. J, who is, I would say, the greatest small forward of all time, one of the greatest. He is the small forward that changed the game of basketball. I will say that. But when I think of this, I think of Dr. J, man. See pictures of him sitting, and he's wearing this beauty. He's walking around. Even when the Sixers signed him, Mitchell and Ness also made the red one. So hopefully I can find the red one and add it into my collection. But, man, the attention to detail, the work, everything that goes in it. You got stars running down the side. You got the, what is it? The City Hall building. On top, they don't have it there, but, that's where Benny Frank is. When they show Philly and you see Benny Frank, this is the building that he sits at the top of. You turn it around, you got the big Liberty Bell. It has the crack. You have the 76ers. You have, I believe, what is it? This is the 13 stars, which would be the original 13 states that formed the United States, Philadelphia. So much work and attention to detail that went into this. That back in the day when Mr. Peter Capolino was selling these off, they had a price tag of $500. So you people complaining about the stuff and the prices that you see Mitchell and Ness selling some things as, this was $500. Lance Allworth, both the West Unselled Bullets, and there was an Elway that were retail over $400. So, y'all think, oh, Mitchell and Ness was cheaper back in the day. They weren't. There was a time and period in the early 90s where stuff was cheaper, but the Jersey boom, the beginning of the 2000s, when Mitchell and Ness was selling stuff, this was $500. They had jerseys that were retail for over $400. So, don't complain too much. This is a USA run. Mitchell and Ness also has a career run. The career run has a tendency to run long. If you find one at a smaller size, 48, 44, you're more than likely probably going to have to get it tailored a little bit. This is a USA run, so it is not as long. This is a 48, but it actually fits like a 44, and I'm glad that it fits that way because it fits perfect for me. As you can see, there is a lot of details on this. There is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 individual stars sewn on the front. Then you have the City Hall building, and they have Sixers single stitched. It's in red with red stitching, you know, kind of showing off the top of the building right here. Then you have 76ers, their logo at that time, stitched on the front. This is single stitch, this is single stitch, and then this is a cutout. It already has the stars stitched on, and then it is stitched on. You have the beautiful collar right here, you know. Ever since I could remember, I was popping my collar. So, and there is a thick, white part that goes to the trim, and then you have the red that is also a part of it. You turn it around, you got the giant Liberty Bell, which if you go to Philly, it's one of the most boring things to ever see, but you know, it is part of Philly's history. You have Philadelphia in red, single stitched. Again, you have the 76ers logo tied in, you know, 76ers. They have the crack in the bell as well. And then as you can see on both ends of the sleeve, you have the white border and the red border with red trim. So yeah, let's get a closer look. Here goes your old school. This is before, because on the newer stuff, you know, Mitchell and Ness is going to have this down in the bottom corner. It's in the neck, size 48. Take a look. You got the... And Peter, when I posted this, said there was a lot of cutting that went on to having this jersey get done. So they had to do a lot of cut and sew so that they can make this beautiful piece. And then if I could find it, hold on, we'll get to this side, the 76ers logo. Here goes the sleeves. It's gonna be the same thing on the other side. See if I can find it. Here you go, old school. Made in USA, it says it's a medium, fits like a large, and it's tagged 48, but turn it around, boom. Gigantic Liberty Bell. And then as you see, the stars are actually embroidered on. So this was all stitched on and then stitched on here, and then they embroidered the stars. So yeah. Yeah, so there you have it. The greatest warm-up of all time that Mitchell and Ness has ever done. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to say 1976, 77. They actually wore it for a few other seasons, like I stated. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the warm-up. And until next time, I'm out.